guy, number 4 in the country, number 1 in the state here. Well, he's wrestling. Who he's wrestling tonight, he actually met up with in the district last week and lost 9-3. The Jared Ganger kid. So I think it's been a pretty interesting match. Like I said, Kolodzik's been number 1, highly ranked all around, and Ganger took it to him last week. So we'll see if he can get his revenge. Kolodzik will be in the white and blue, and Ganger's in the green and white. Kind of different look tonight. Do we always get the spotlights, Dave?
No, this is new. They've changed, and that kind of messes up our program because we aren't always prepared for what twists they put in. The manager of the tournament, Dr. Bruce Maurer, always comes up with a new twist each year. And this weight class is brought to you by Foster and Motley, Financial Services Incorporated.
Like we said last week, Kolodzik, the one in the white, lost. Ganger beat him last week 9-3. And Kolodzik comes out now trying to avenge the loss and gets the first takedown.
And that's very important because the first point scored in the event of an overtime, when you come down to a tiebreaker, that determines
once again,
who gets the choice.
If it goes all the way to a ride out,
right,
where you got 30 seconds to get out or ride the guy, the first points is the guy who gets to determine whether he wants to be on top or on bottom.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a big deal to get the first point.
And frequently, I'm not sure that even some coaches are really aware of that. Although you would think that would be pretty basic, but everybody always talks about how takedowns are the critical key in wrestling. It used to be that statistics bore out the idea that first takedown won 75% of the time, and I suspect that number hasn't gotten any worse.
I would think that's probably pretty close, don't you think, still?
I think so. And I think the higher the level of competition, I think definitely the more common that is. Now, Kolodzik is really, he's really doing a job here on Granger because he's completely controlling him. He isn't giving him that chance to get out and escape and get back on his feet.
Another interesting thing about this match, Dave, is they're both freshmen. So, 3 years from now, we could be sitting here looking at one of them being a 4-time state champ.
Well, I don't follow the state junior high championships or anything, but I got to tell you, I believe that both these guys have been there.
I'm sure they've seen each other before.
Yep.
You see them both kind of wrestling with their knee and hand on the mat, trying to stay low.
Who was it? The Olympian that made that so famous. It goes back many years.
Well, Dave, just to kind of highlight what's going to happen tonight, we've got 4 local guys that did make it into the finals, and like we said earlier, that's just such an accomplishment to get here. Now, 3 of them have actually already been here before. We got Max Bird from LaSalle that's already been in the finals.
Yep.
Last year, Joey Ward from Moeller's been in the finals last year. Chaz Gresham from Goshen's been in the finals. So 3 of the 4 have already had this experience.
Yep.
And then also Rakeem Johnson from Elder is made it into the finals. So
we've got an experienced group. They're going up against some fierce competition, however, and there's just having been here once or twice even is no assurance
of
anything to come. These guys out here, nobody pays attention to the past. It only matters what happens today. Yeah, this lighting system is a little disconcerting. We're trying to read off script, our lists over here, and the lights keep changing on us.
We're going to have to bring our own light for the table next year.
Yeah, we're going to have to put our own lights up over here. It's nice. Did you ever wrestle in a competition under a
I never did, no.
St. X always used to have that.
Right.
Yeah, I always wanted to, but I never could find anybody that climb up in the rafters and hang the thing. I wasn't going to. I think X still has that light. I don't think they use it, but I think that light still exists. It's nice for a competition. Tournament's nice. It's a nice thing.
They were still 2-0 here. The first takedown's holding up. No points in the second period. We're down to 6 seconds.
If you just joined us, this is the 106-pound finals. This is Jared Granger of Troy Christian. He's in the green. And Matthew Kolodzik of Dayton Miami Valley School. And they have met before.
Last week
time,
out of the same district.
Last time it was Granger with the win. And Kolodzik is looking to gain his revenge.
Granger go ahead and gave him the point. Now he'll be down 3-0.
He'll be down more than that if he doesn't get it going here. Now, because we've got 3 matches going all at the same time on the 3 match, the background noise you hear may not coincide with the events that you see on your screen. People may be watching a different match, and there may be something happen over there, and so don't let the crowd noise mislead you as to what's happening.
Yeah, just touch on him, Dave. Over on mat 2, Cody Borscher from Urichville, Claymont, a sophomore, 38-5, is wrestling Cameron Kelly out of Bellbrook. Kelly's a freshman, 44-1. Kelly's holding a 5-2 lead here in the third period. And over on mat 1 in Division 1, David Beverly from Massillon Perry, returning state champ. He's a sophomore, he's wrestling Austin Assad from Brecksville Heights. He's a freshman, 20-2, and right now it looks like a 3-1 lead for the returning champ Beverly.
Well, this year, of course, there were changes in weight classes, and we'll see that crop up a little. Well, this 106-pound is an example of that change, as a matter of fact. It doesn't sound like a lot going from 105. Ooh.
That's going to do it. Kolodzik in on the takedown is going to make it 5-0. They're down to 20 seconds. So he's going to take care of the loss from last week, which was 9-3, and turn around and get his first state title as a freshman.
I imagine these two are going to be there again, though. I don't think this is the last time they're going to meet. Especially since they're both out of the Southwest District. Both in the Dayton area.
That's it. Time runs out. Kolodzik with a 5-0 lead, or 5-0 win.
Let's see, we could move our attention over. We got 27 seconds left in the
We got a 7-2 match on mat 2 and a 3-1 match on mat 1. One of our local refs.
Let's go to mat 1, to Division 1.
David Beverly of Massillon Perry, who's on top in the white singlet, leading 3-1, 1:16 left.
Austin Assad of Brecksville Broadview Heights, who is a freshman and 20-2 on the season so far.
He gets the one, so we're 3-2, 1 minute left.
And this is where a freshman can win it with a takedown, or make a pretty good shot at winning it at least. We're going to use these mat lights. You're going to have to get them. You got to fill them.
Fill the whole mat.
Fill the mat. He's in deep.
Assad's in. Still got 40 seconds, so he's got plenty of time. He's just going to have to get one good shot and get the takedown, but then he's also got to ride him.
And a lot of times that becomes part of the strategy as to when you score on your feet. Everybody knows you got to score on your feet, but if you can't control your opponent, you get the takedown and he gets a reversal, you spend energy that doesn't finish. Sometimes you just don't want to give him that chance to come back on you.
Oh, he's almost got it.
Well,
David Beverly gets it.
Came back, stepped in, and caught Assad and picked up the takedown. Here you will see it again. You see Assad set up, spin. This is great defense. Steps over and Bavory catches it and drives him across. And before he goes out, he's got the takedown. That's a little bit of experience.